Welcome back, dickheads. Today we're going to be talking about Black Adam, new DC movie that came out Thursday, I believe. I went and saw it Friday, but whatever. So spoilers ahead since it just came out. But Black Adam, the story of an offbeat Shazam. If anybody's seen Shazam, came out a few years ago by DC. Pretty good. This is like Shazam's like main villain, Black Adam. He's also like a main villain of the Justice League, but played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. One of the worst parts of this movie, Black Adam, but that's besides the point. So the story starts off with a woman and her friends. This woman named Adriana, played by Sarah Shahi. I don't know if anybody knows who that is, but her and her friends are going on this like excavation type thing to find this demon crown that was kind of the equivalent to the Shazam powers back in the day. So back in the creation of Shazam, the wizards chose like a hero. They choose a hero to defend like the human race against like evil and stuff. And these grand wizards originally chose Black Adam, but his original name was Teth Adam. But we later find out that Teth Adam wasn't actually the one that got the powers first. It was his son Harut. But then when Harut like began saving people, he thought that his dad would have more control over the power that he was given and knew more about it. So he gave his dad the powers instead, which was Teth Adam. And then while transferring the power, Harut dies, Teth Adam goes crazy, and then pretty much destroys his entire country in his hometown. And in doing so, the wizards bury him underground in like a tomb, in like a resting place, in like a prison, like a wizard magic prison type fucking thing. But then when Adriana and Ishmael and all of her friends are like trying to find this crown. Okay, little backstory on the crown. The crown is trying to be found by them because their hometown is being taken over by these like gang members, pretty much, like with future tech, and they're trying to like oppress the people and whatever, all this stuff. And then it's like in Egyptian town, so far away from us, whatever, that doesn't really matter. But so they're trying to find this crown so the people that are like oppressing them can't find it first, and then they want to either destroy it or use it to take back their country. Same thing. But while Adriana's trying to find the crown, she ends up finding it, but then the oppressor people, the gang members, show up and they start shooting everybody, killing everybody. And then Adriana's last resort is she falls on Teth Adam, Black Adam's tomb, and says the spell to awaken him or break his like curse / like prison sentence. Teth Adam pops out, kills everybody, doesn't kill Adriana, which was kind of weird considering he's like full of rage and he has no emotions pretty much at the moment of him like being enslaved or like imprisoned. But then Black Adam goes out, like he's trying to figure out the world or whatever, and then we see the Justice Society of America get hired by the lady that was in the Suicide Squad. I don't know if anybody remembers her, but she is back in this movie. And so is Amelia Harcourt, which was weird. She was in the Peacekeeper series. She's also, what's that guy's name? James Gunn's wife. They just got married, which is kind of cool. That's besides the point. Doesn't matter. So, what's her name? Amanda Waller. Amanda Waller is her name. The black lady that like hires the Suicide Squad originally. That's who hires the Justice Society of America in this situation. The Justice Society is run by Hawkman, played by Aldous Hodge. He actually did a really good job in this movie, I thought. Hawkman is a sick character, and I thought he was getting absolutely fucking plummeted by Black Adam, but he puts up a good fight. So the Justice Society of America rolls up to where Black Adam's at, and they're like, you need to be, your powers need to be taken away because you're too dangerous. Last time you were awake, you destroyed everything and killed thousands of people. And he's like, no, I don't want to. He needs to save the city, whatever. He needs to revenge his son. So then they go off into a big fight, you know, and it's pretty much Dr. Fate doing a little side quest to find the crown that fucking Adriana has. So Dr. Fate's off doing his own thing, and it's pretty much Hawkman versus Black Adam. Because you have, like, Atom Smasher and Cyclone in there, too. Atom Smasher's played by Noah Centineo. I know he's kind of known for playing these really cringe roles, but he actually did a really good job in this movie, I thought. And he was a good, like, lighthearted comedic relief character, but also had serious moments which was good. So I thought he did a really good job. And then Cyclone, played by Quintessa Swindell, she was all right. We didn't really learn much about her at all, and she was kind of just a side character. She didn't do much, not really much progression at all throughout the movie. And her powers are pretty dumb because they explain it how, like, she got experimented on when she was a kid by some mad scientist and placed, like, millions of these microorganisms in her body that are, like, Tony Stark tech. Like, I forgot what they're called, but they're, like, little electronic, like, microbes that are, like, in her and they enable her to, like, throw tornadoes or, like, become a tornado. It's kind of weird. But Atom Smasher and Cyclone kind of had, like, a side relationship going on. It's pretty dumb, but whatever. And then Adriana's friend, Ishmael, turns out to not be her friend, and he's actually running Intergang, which is the name of the gang that's in this town. So he's actually running Intergang, and his whole mission is, like, find this crown, take over their fucking home country, whatever. And then Black Adam's going on this fucking side rampage of finding self-enlightenment, whatever. And then the movie comes down to, like, a final scene. Ishmael ends up getting the crown, puts it on. He gets all the powers of, like, hell all at once. Black Adam comes back after being imprisoned by Amanda Waller in, like, some secret base. And that's where we see Amelia Harcourt, who played the same chick, Jennifer Holland, in the Peacekeeper series on HBO Max. But then Black Adam is, like, stuck in this jail cell because he gives up his powers because he realizes it's the right thing to do, whatever. Ooh, turning a good fucking character into a bad character because he's supposed to be a bad guy. He's supposed to be a villain, not a fucking anti-hero. He's supposed to be a villain. Sometimes saving the day in the comics, but only if it's up against, like, world-ending threats. And in this movie, he just goes from destroying countries to having a revelation of, yeah, I did a shitty thing, and now I'm just good again. It's so typical, so fucking typical. But whatever. So yeah, while he's in prison, Dr. Fate starts talking to him. Dr. Fate starts to see all these future possibilities of what's going to happen. And he realizes they need Black Adam, so he frees Black Adam by speaking to him inside the fucking imprisonment cell. Black Adam breaks out, goes and fights the demon, ends up beating the demon up, but Dr. Fate dies, which fucking ruined the movie. No, I'm just kidding. But Dr. Fate was definitely the best character. I love Dr. Fate. He did a really good job. The actor in this did an amazing job. Pierce Brosnan. He was the... if I'm not wrong, I feel like he was the original 007. Maybe I'm wrong, but Pierce Brosnan did a really good job in this movie. Yeah, so then they end up defeating the demon. The crown gets destroyed. The throne gets destroyed. Black Adam ends up destroying the throne. And then the movie ends with the fucking cliche, like, oh, Teth Adam is such an outdated old name. I feel like we should give you a new name. And then he's like, I can think of one, in the stupid fucking rock voice. And then the movie cuts. And then there's an extra credit scene, which was the best part of the fucking movie. Seeing fucking Henry Cavill again pop out as Superman. And he's like, we need to negotiate terms with Black Adam. And Black Adam's like, no, the hierarchy is about to change, and he's like the most powerful human in the world, whatever. Shut the fuck up, dude. Superman is kicking your fucking ass if he wants to. Have Henry Cavill roll you up in a fucking blunt and smoke you, bro. He is absolutely destroying Black Adam. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Black Adam is dog shit compared to Superman. So the movie overall, probably like 7 out of 10. The CGI was really good. Some of the scenes were beautiful, and I didn't have that many complaints with the CGI. The story, however, a little all over the place. It could have been better if they had less characters. Like, you take out Cyclone and her fucking shitty ass story, and you just leave it with Atom Smasher, Hawkman, and Dr. Fate. I think that's a much better dynamic. Adriana's story was all right, and her son was okay. The Rock's story was fucking stupid, I thought, and The Rock is a horrible actor. You might think differently if you go see this movie because he didn't do a terrible job in this movie, but if you genuinely look me in the eye, dead in the eye, and tell me The Rock is a good actor, you're wrong, okay? He's a horrible actor. He plays the same character in every fucking movie. How do you go from a 5,000-year-old Egyptian slave that doesn't speak English to waking up 5,000 years later in the present, automatically knowing every English word and having no accent? Tell me how that happens, Dwayne. Tell me how that happens. You're just not good enough to play multi-dimensioned characters, you know what I mean? So you get somebody different to play Black Adam, and it's probably a better movie, but I do think it's overhated. A lot of people are saying, like, it's dumb, it's not worth seeing. It's definitely one of the better DC movies to come out. I think it's better than Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad. People overrate that movie so much. Oh my god. But I guess we'll see where he goes. I have no idea what Warner Bros. Is doing. I thought that they were completely restarting their entire DC universe, but apparently not. So, I don't know. But yeah, Black Panther comes out in a few weeks. I'll be seeing that. I might talk about some older movies that I've seen recently. But yeah, maybe I'll see you guys later this week. Peace out.